Okay, that's at a 67-degree angle, and the projectiles on the left, these guys, will go with 200 psi, about 62 yards. So if I change the angle from 67 to like 50 or 45, I'm sure it'll go further. I can adjust, you know, because I want to get like 100-yard shots. But it went real high with 200 psi and went out 62 yards. I was real impressed with the way these new 50mm projectiles fly. Now, this is plastic from a piece of the old barrel, the 2-inch barrel, and then your banger fits in there and it hits up in the lid. They weigh 2.48 when they're loaded with a banger in them. These two are exactly the same weight, 2.4 empty, 2.48 when they're full. Silicone, I got some orange dye, so the silicone head on it gives it some bounce, so if it hit someone it wouldn't hurt. Like I said, now these weigh less, these weigh about half of what a hard baseball weigh. Now this one has got more resin inside the plastic bottle to give it more forward weight. Then there's some silicone up on top, about 3/8 inch deep, so I can put my powder in here. And I made a silicone cap that fits on there, and I'm thinking of making a elastic strap with holes drilled through here that'll come down and keep that cap from getting lost. That's just to give it a little forward weight, a little bit of roundness, so it flies a little better. Because this flat, if that should be tipped just a little bit, it might affect, you know, how it flies. The other day I shot this with just air in it, without this rubber cap on it, and it flew all right. But I don't know what it'll do. I'll have to experiment with it, but I think this gives it a little more forward weight. With that on there, it puts it at 2.86 with this rubber cap on there. It's at 2.58 without it. But it will fly this way. I just gotta check it and make sure. I don't think it'd be too hard if it hit someone, but that's if you're going to be shooting it, you know, where some people are. So I want to have some way to keep that cap on their elastic strings. We'll be able to let this crush and then this not get lost, and then I could just flip it off to the side. It could hang there with the strings, and then load a new one on there, and then put the cap on. Just pull it up, it'd be elastic, you know, it'd be springy. So basically it just hang there, is what I'm thinking. But anyway, I got to experiment with that a little bit more. But so far, like I said, she flies pretty good empty with just air in it. I'm sure with a little forward weight. Well, yeah, I did shoot one the other day. It went fine with the powder in it. But I didn't use a whole lot of pressure. So I need to see what it'll do on further range. Over now.